Well, hello. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. It is Jen from Sunday Baubles, and this is our Sunday brunch. I am so happy to see you all. Hello, Deborah. Hello, Aria, Marlene, Robin, Jane, if you're still here with us. I know you may be out handing out some food at your festival in your city, which is amazing. I hope you're all having a great holiday season. To our friends in the USA, I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. And to everyone, I can't believe it's December. Time flies. Hello, Lenore. Hello, Barb, Delia. It is wonderful to see you all. Again, a different background from me. So in case you're wondering where I am today, I am back in Montreal for work again, and I am at my sister's house. She's got a little bit of a Victorian theme going on in the living room. Not sure if you can make that out a little bit in the back here. Hello, Monica. Hello, Ray. Hello, Kathleen. And what's really fun, if I get this right, we've got a pineapple on the back of the rocking chair that I'm sitting in. And I will do my best not to rock back and forth too much, as tempting as it is to do so. Hello, Antique Agenda. It is great to see you. I'm thrilled that you made it as well. We have a fun show today. So we're going to be talking all about gifting and gifting gifts to jewelry lovers, whether they're collectors, new, old, casual, or someone that you want to give jewelry to for the first time. We've got a plethora of ideas for you. It's not always easy. If people tell you exactly what they want, then you know. You might be able to ask the size. You may be able to ask what metal or what stone to give them. But what do you do if it's a blind buy? For example, maybe you want a hostess gift or a Secret Santa gift or a gift for a new in-law that you have never met before. I've got some tips for you. I've also got a variety of jewelry-related gifts that will tickle anybody's fancy without actually being a wearable. So stay tuned. This is going to be a lot of fun. Hello, Lee. It is really, really great to see you all. Now, please also type #win in all caps for a chance to win today's giveaway. To my Canadian patriots and friends with the Canada Post strike, if you are the winner, we're going to have to talk about what to do about your prize. We can either hold it or we can do something a little bit different this time. I'm trying to make sure that we can use alternative services. If everyone is not aware, there is a strike going on with Canada Post right now and the union, and they have been in talks for a few weeks. The talks actually broke down at the end of last week, and so no one's really sure if the government's going to intervene and Canada Post is going to get moving again. So if you do need to send something into Canada, please keep that in mind, because they're saying that right now the backlog may actually hold over into 2025 when things get up and running again. I know I've got something in the mail that I'm eager to see, but it's going to be a while. It's been stuck in customs from Chicago for a bit. Hope you are all doing fantastic. Hello, Michelle. So without further ado, let's talk a little bit about gift giving. Now, first off, if there's somebody in your life that you know that you would like to give jewelry to, there's an easy set of tips that I can give you. Think about what it is that they usually wear as their staples. So for example, if somebody wore a lot of variety, then it's safe to give them just about anything and they can probably find a way to incorporate it. But you should look at that variety and see what they like. For example, if you wear the same 2 rings every day, I've got my wedding rings on, it's probably not the best idea to give me a ring, even though I would love it. Reason being, these fingers are spoken for. So your best bet is to choose something complementary to the style. Think about what they're wearing. In this case, you might notice that I'm wearing white metal on my hands. So something white metal, if you were thinking about a pendant, would be a really, really good match. Now, you can also take a look to see what else they're wearing in terms of their clothing. Do they like classic looks? In which case, chains or pearls may be a great option. Do they like art? And do they love to be a little bit out there and a little bit unique? In that case, I would definitely consider looking to see if there's some artisanal things made by, a true artisan that could be wonderful. And inexpensive items can range from lampwork beads that have been blown. It doesn't always have to be precious metals or precious things. So these are some very, very basic ideas, but we're going to do a deep dive in, and I'm just going to catch up and see Hello, Coel. Hello, Monica. Hello, Timeless Jewelry by Deborah. Yes, luckily UPS does indeed still come into Canada. Aria, you said that your boyfriend got you an antique jewelry item and you have no idea what. Ooh, that's so exciting. You know, the fact that he knows that you like antiques is already a good springboard for him to jump off of. And he knows your collection, so I bet it's going to be fantastic. Hello, Possum friend. It is great to see you all. So we're going to start with what to give the surprise lovers. So this means someone that is open to just about receiving anything. There's some easy tips and tricks for the surprise lovers. You want to give them something that is easy to use, that you can't go wrong with. And these include things like brooches, open style bracelets, and rings. Now, brooches can be worn by just about everyone. Men, women alike. You see more men on the red carpet starting to wear them now. And the key is choosing something that is going to go with their style. I have two examples here. We've got a costume brooch and we also have a Scottish brooch. And so think about what the person's heritage is, what they have an affinity to. Do they like kitschy things? Would they enjoy maybe a fun little hamburger brooch if you found something like that? That's what you want to keep in mind. Also think about whether they have a heavy coat that they could put something on, or if they're wearing thinner materials, in which case something a little bit lighter would be good. Now for bracelets and rings, without knowing someone's measurement, you can still buy them open styles. So in this case, we've got some cuffs, and then we also have bypass rings. So an open cuff bracelet would definitely suit, should be easy to wear. So these are good options if you don't know what size to get someone. And again, think about what's already in their collection. Do they like to wear silver? Do they like stones? Are there colors that they wear often in their clothing? Let that be your guide when you're thinking about what you might like to buy them as their gift. You also can't go wrong with pendants and lockets. And the reason why I emphasize pendants and lockets and not necessarily necklaces is because pendants and lockets will go on the wearer's chain or necklace they already have. If you really want to give them something to go or to wear that pendant or locket on, you could also give them a ribbon or something very simple like a cord that would tie. And that way you don't have to worry about the length of the necklace. Instead, you can focus on choosing the perfect pendant or locket for them. Think about how big their jewelry usually is. Do they like to make a statement? If they do, then you can go as big as you want. And again, think about what colors they're wearing. If they like things that are a little bit more demure and refined, you may want to go with something that's a little bit smaller in stature. But I guarantee you that you will be able to find something for everyone. When it comes to necklaces, this is where we really have to think about length. If you know the person well, you may be able to gauge what size they like. But the length of the neck, the size of the neck, and where things land on the chest will all play into what it is that people like to wear. So we need to think about what is the most appropriate length to give as a gift. Well, the easiest is to give the matinee, the opera, or the rope. And that's because these lengths generally can be pulled over the head. A matinee usually ranges from 20 to 24 inches, opera 30 inches, and a rope 33 inches. And these could be anything from beads, be they glass or stone, they could be plastic or bakelite, or of course, it could be chain or a metal as well. So again, if you know the person well and you can ask them what size and what they're really looking for, do so. And when in doubt, choose something that is going to be an easy fit for everyone. Hello, everyone. It is great to see you all. I see Michelle as well, Possum friend. Antique Agenda says a pendant is a lovely gift and you can hang it as a charm beautifully off a ribbon placed on an antique book as a bookmark. That is a wonderful idea and would make an absolutely beautiful display. I love these ideas. Hello, Sue. Wonderful to see you. We're now going to jump into one of the biggest categories that I've fleshed out for you all for gift giving. And these are gifts, get ready for it, and hello, Peg, for the collector. Yep, that's me looking at a chain. I had to do a photo like that. There's a timeless UK Antique Roadshow image where someone is looking at a chain. that I took some inspiration from. So our first gift idea for the collector is based exactly on that. And the idea is a triplet 10x loop. These are easily found on Amazon and eBay, and you can find them in price ranges starting as low as $10. So this could make a great stocking stuffer. You can never have too many loops. I personally have 3 10x loops right now. I keep one in my purse, I've got one on my desk at home, and the other one usually disappears and I find it somewhere. Maybe it sits in my suitcase. Maybe it sits on my other desk. But I'm always misplacing them. You can't really have too many, and that's why I've got 3. So for me, I say, give a loop. Now, the next idea is a scale. Many of us like to be able to weigh our jewelry, especially when it's silver and gold. And so you can easily get a scale from Amazon and eBay as well. The price ranges from $10 and up. And I like it to be at least the 2 decimal points. And this is great because it lets us understand the weight of pieces. Another simple, good stocking stuffer idea. We start to get into the more expensive things now. So we all know if you collect things that have stones, or if you're not sure if things are stone or glass because you're out hunting, it is fantastic to be able to have a diamond or a gem tester. Now, of the portable variety, you can get a diamond tester very inexpensively. But as we are starting to see more and more moissanite, it may be a good idea to get a combo moissanite and diamond tester. And those are also available now for a few dollars more. And of course, we have to showcase the Presidium too. The price range is a little bit all over the place, depending on where you buy them. I believe as of this morning, they were about $400 Canadian on Amazon. But do your window shopping and browsing to get the best value that you can. The Presidium, what's great about it is that if you've got a little bit of gemstone knowledge, you'll be able to identify the details or a little bit closer about what the species or family is of the gemstone. So this lets us know more than if it's simply a diamond. Yes, Ray, that is a fantastic idea. Some little inexpensive magnets would also be a great stocking stuffer. Now, another gift idea is an acid testing kit. Again, you can buy these from Amazon and other suppliers as well. Price range about $30 to $50. You want to make sure you've got the touchstone to use it on, as well as the liquids. Depending on what the person collects and what they like to test, they may need more of a specific acid than another. For example, many of us use 18K to test gold as well as silver. So you might want to stock them up just on a single acid if they already have some things. And then finally, for our collectors, in terms of tools of the trade, we've got the UV light. Can't go wrong sticking one of these into a stocking as well. The price range starts as low as $5 and gets a lot higher, but this is another one of those tools that you can't have too many of, in my opinion. I like to have one in my purse and also on my desk, and potentially as a key ring. Can't go wrong. We're going to jump into the next category now, which is books. And I have quite a few to share with you, some that you may have heard of before, that I've even shared, and some new ones. So these are going to be fun. Now, I love to read, and there's nothing quite like holding a paperback, but a lot of these books are also available for digital download if you prefer to have something that you're able to send as a gift card very easily, or like a gift link, and someone prefers to have access to their reference material. I'm still paging on their touch screen instead. Let's jump in. First off, we have the book called Stoned, and this one is a great one. Here's a little review. As entertaining as it is incisive, Stone is a raucous journey through the history of human desire for what is rare and therefore precious. And this was written by Aja Radin. You can buy it on Amazon and at different bookstores. I haven't put a price on these books because the prices will depend on the marketplace, but most of them can be had for under $30 or so. There's a few exceptions, and I'll be sure to call those out as well. So this is a fantastic book. I've had it for a couple of years, and I've reread it a couple of times. It really does take you through the enthralling history of gems and jewelry. This is another good one. along the same vein, Victoria Finley, is an author who writes about all sorts of things from gems to, she has another book called Colors, about the history of the usage of color. But in this book, she takes a trip all through the world and starts to uncover some history about gemstones. She goes to Russia to learn about amber. She goes to Egypt to see what Cleopatra's mines for emeralds really were like. It's a great story and will keep you engaged. So this is another really good choice as well. Now, in more of a storytelling vein, the story of the Cartiers is fascinating, and this one reads a little bit like a novel, but it is a true story indeed. The write-up on this is that the captivating story of the Cartier family empire and the three brothers who turned their grandfather's humble Parisian jewelry store into a global luxury icon, as told by great-granddaughter Francesca with exclusive access to long-lost family archives. So if you would like to learn about the history of the Cartiers and what got this renowned brand to the place that it is today, this is a fantastic read. Maybe if you have some time over your Christmas vacation, it's something that you might have a little read through yourself. Sometimes self-gifting is the best kind of gifting too. And we have another book that is a little bit of a novel, but it is a true story, and it is called A Gentleman and a Thief. This is one that I recently picked up in the airport. I was thrilled to see that they had something about jewelry, and it is a true crime story. I know there's a lot of true crime fans out there, and the summary or the subtitle of this one is The Daring Jewel Heists of a Jazz Age Rogue. Some reviews say, Catch Me If You Can meets the Great Gatsby in this jazz age tale of a master jewel thief who charmed celebrities, hobnobbed with New York's millionaires, all while planning an audacious heist, many audacious heists, to relieve them of their treasures. It is such an engaging and well-written book. I think that you and your jewelry lovers in your lives may enjoy it. It's something that I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't turned into a movie a little bit later on. Now, books, I really love reference books as well. So I'm going to share some of my favorites with you now. Some of them are a little bit trickier to find than others, but I know that a few of you have gotten your hands on them. So here are some of my top reference books. We've got Victorian Jewellery catalog, and this one has 5 jewelry catalogs in it that are reprinted with over 4,000 illustrations, and they are fantastic. And we'll actually take a look at one of those in another jewelry gift category a little later on. But this one is great for jewelry lovers, researchers, and even jewelers or makers as well, because it can provide all sorts of great inspiration. And then you can really see the variations of the designs. The best place to buy this is at secondhand bookstores or possibly on eBay. Some sellers are asking for an arm and a leg, but you should be able to get away paying for it with just a finger or two, meaning I would keep my eyes open and I would try to pay around the under $50 mark. But it is a great reference, and I think that it makes a great gift. This is a new book that came out fairly recently, and it is Antique French Jewelry from 1800 to 1950. And this is my quote, "A fine French feast for the eyes featuring antique to mid-century jewelry." It is gorgeous. It's a hardcover available on Amazon, also in some bookstores, and it is beautiful. This one makes a good coffee table book, and you'll be able to flip through. There's a lot of emphasis on Art Nouveau as well, which, as you all know, is one of my many favorite periods. It is a gooder. Georgian jewelry is a staple for jewelry collectors. If you like the jewels of the Georgian period, so 1714 to 1837, then this is a very, very important book. I call this an important guide to Georgian jewelry filled with descriptions and colorful photographs. You really can understand why jewelry was made for this period and how it was worn. Now, keep your eyes peeled, because this book sometimes shows up online for like $300 or $400. That is too much. You should be able to find it on eBay or on Amazon eventually. Sometimes it comes and goes. They sell pretty quickly when they do come up, but for much, much less. I believe I paid about $80 for the copy that I have, and I was happy to do so, but I have seen them go for $40. But keep your eyes peeled because this one has been out of print for a while, so it can be hard to get your hands on it. Sue, I love that. I would love to publish a book one day, and it is in the works. An area, secondhand books are definitely the way to go. Now, the next up is a resource that anybody who cares about their maker's marks, hallmarks, and assay marks really should have in their collection. And technically it's not one, but it's 2 books. It is the World Hallmarks book, Volume 1 and Volume 2. And these are fantastic. So these have been put together by the Hallmark Research Institute, which is made up of 3 people, William, Danusha, and Lindy, and they have spent years and years, in fact decades, researching hallmarks, researching maker's marks, researching all of that good detail and putting it into 2 volumes. In fact, they actually traveled around the world to meet with different offices, the assay offices in different countries, to see firsthand what the marks looked like. And in some cases, they were even given access to special archival material, so the marks may not exist anywhere else. These are great reference books, and they're on the expensive side. A single book, whether it's volume 1 or 2, goes for $228. However, on their website, if you need to buy both, you can get a deal at $375, or if you buy one and later choose to buy the other, they will also give you a deal. I will tell you where to get them. It's at hallmarkresearch.com. So this is really a serious set of reference books. Deborah, I see your question. Do these books show the back of jewelry? Some of them do. The Victorian one, that one is more catalogs and it shows the front. The Georgian book shows you a few more details for how things were made. And then we have In Death Lamented. So fans of sentimental jewelry will love this book. And it was written by a jewelry historian and an art history specialist, Sarah Nahama, who's been on the channel before. And you can buy this directly through her by contacting her on Instagram at Sarah Nahama. She will even sign it for you, and she will give you a better price than you can find them for online. Sometimes they also show up online for many, many $100s as well. I believe she usually charges around something like in the $40 range for this one too. And it is a great, great book. And then we have hair anthropology. So in a similar vein, this is a woman named Zen Hansen, and she researches how the hair workers created all of the incredible designs that we see in sentimental jewelry. Now, she has a website. It's hairanthropology.com. And on her website, she offers a variety of things, including hair tables, if you would like to learn how to do some hands-on hair work yourself, but you need to join a wait list. They sell out very, very quickly. She also offers some books, such as a e-download of The Art of Hair Work by Mark Campbell, and this is from 1893. So this is available in a PDF, and it is $15, so it's a great value for anyone who'd like to understand how hair work was done. Hello, Robin. Good to see you. Now, here are some examples of the work that she has been able to do. If you're looking for something that's a very sentimental gift, or if you want to become a maker of hair type jewelry, then check out her website because she does offer a lot of information. You'll notice in this locket, we've got a hair knot in an antique locket. So if you had a locket that you wanted a hair work piece done of maybe a relative, she'd be able to do that for you. And then she's got examples of the open work weaving, the snake weaving, all sorts of different things. So check out her work. Now, also for the makers, that's one thing that you could dive into if you wanted to learn how to do hair jewelry. Hello, Mary. We have Udemy. So Udemy is an online course platform, and they actually have a jewelry making topic. And this is extremely timely because they have up to 70 and 80% off their courses leading up until Cyber Monday, so tomorrow. And there were a couple of courses that caught my eye that I wanted to share with you all. They have a wire wrapping for beginners course, as well as a professional pearl and bead stringing course. And both of these courses are fairly highly rated. When you sign up for a course on Udemy, you get access to all sorts of videos and other material, as well as written documentation on how to proceed. So if you are interested, this is under udemy.com. Topic is jewelry making, but they have a ton of other courses and skills as well. So really interesting platform. And then we have special gifts for the networkers. What do I mean by networkers? Well, we all have people in our lives that love to meet and talk with new people, just like all of you. It is great to see you here today. Well, there are 3 associations that I want to tell you about because these are important for our jewelry community worldwide. And they offer memberships, and the memberships in all cases get you access to newsletters. They're published different times during the year. Some of them publish quarterly, some of them publish monthly. And they also offer special rates and discounts on different conferences and e-learning courses as well. So let's jump in. The first one is one of my favorites, and I've been a member for a couple of years now, and this is the Society of Jewelry Historians. And this is the oldest jewelry history society. It is based out of the UK, and their membership is £40 a year. They really focus on jewelry studies, the makers, and do a wonderful job of putting together presentations, which they offer by webinars. So this is a fantastic society. And by supporting them, your membership gets you access to all sorts of information and supports their organization to continue to grow as well. So this makes a wonderful gift idea, in my opinion. Second, we have the Association for the Study of Jewelry and Related Arts, and this is a US-based association. Membership is $95 USD per year, and their website is asjra.net. And as soon as you become a member with this association, you get access to their repository and all sorts of videos that they've previously done in terms of presentations as well. And they will send you by email their newsletters, and there's some fascinating stories and information in there. I really like these folks for the detail they put into curating their information. It's a great, great group. And another one is the American Society of Jewelry Historians. Now, there are fantastic makers worldwide. The UK Society focuses predominantly on what is in UK and in Europe. And then the American Society really has done a deep dive into what is happening on the North American continent, focusing on North America. Membership here is $100 USD per year, and you can contact them and become a member at jewelleryhistorians.org. And again, all 3 of these groups do a wonderful job taking fantastic photos and giving you some access to research that you may not be able to find anywhere else. So wonderful groups to support. I think we're all passionate about jewelry and a little bit about history if you're on this channel too. So those are some gift ideas that I love. Now, we have to talk about romantic gift ideas as well, because often it's a partner that would like to give their partner a gift. I have a funny story to tell you. And this is something that my sister told me about. She had a coworker who was gifted diamond earrings last year for Christmas. And when she came to work and told all the women, everyone oohed and awed, "Oh, you were given diamond earrings. What a great gift." Well, it turned out it was not such a great gift because she didn't even have her ears pierced. Her husband meant very well, but simply did the stereotypical walk into a jewelry store, ask for a gift idea, and was sold diamond earrings because every woman needs a pair. So this is where it's very important to consider our partner's tastes and what it is that they have, and stylistically what they would be interested in. And if you are buying new, you may want to think about if there's a exchange period, so that if it's something that's not quite to their taste, that you will be able to maybe do a little tweak after the fact. Gift certificates come in handy too. We'll talk about those in a little bit. But some ideas for romantic gifts that are off the beaten path are coming up for you next. To start with, acrostic jewelry. So you may remember when I showed this beauty. It is a sweater clip, and the photo actually comes from one of the catalogs in the Victorian jewelry catalog. Now, acrostic jewelry is jewelry that has messages in it. And in this case, we have the stones that spell out dearest. So we have diamond, emerald, amethyst, ruby, emerald, sapphire, and turquoise. And that is how it spells. So really, a beautiful way to pass a hidden message in jewelry. We've got a couple of other examples too that we've looked at in the past. So we've got this beauty here. We've got a canateel locket and a padlock. So if you're interested in finding acrostic jewelry that is antique, you're probably looking in a price range of $500 and up. And I would suggest that you use gem.app to do a search so that you take a look at all of the different marketplaces at once. This will take a look at First Dibs, Ruby Lane, Etsy, eBay, as well as many independent sellers too. Now, it doesn't hurt to do a deep dive and also type these terms directly into the marketplace that you're thinking about looking at. So search for acrostic, dear, dearest, regard, any variety. But you don't have to stop there. You could actually build your own acrostic jewelry if you wanted to. Whether you chose to bead something and then use the colors to spell out their name or a special message, or work with an artisan near you in order to choose the jewels to spell exactly what you'd like it to, that is a great way to put a little bit of a romantic spin on a gift. Of course, there's always engraving for personalization as well, but I didn't go there because that's a little bit too simple. Engraving can be beautiful, and when it's hidden, it can have even more meaning. So the next gift idea is from a fairly well-known American maker, Marla Aaron, who's known for her locks, and I'll show you what I mean. They're sort of carabiner locks. If you take a look in the hand that is on the left-hand side, we've got a couple of little lock connectors that are often worn with chains. These are really, really popular. But Marla also has a special line of rings known as the D-May, or Talk to Me rings. They can be simple like this one, or they can be encrusted with jewels. But this ring has a secret. It unlocks and it splits apart into different parts without actually being separated. And inside, she will engrave any message that you would like. So these make for really special romantic gifts, great anniversary gifts, great wedding bands as well. They are on the pricier side, of course, because they are completely handmade. The price range starts at about $1,000, goes up depending on materials and craftsmanship too. But a very fun premium gift idea for anyone looking for that romantic gift. And that takes us to the pet lovers. So how many among you are pet lovers? I think many of us are. And I'm going to share with you some artisans that I found online and I have purchased from over the past few years that I'm really fond of. There's something special about being able to buy a gift that also gives back to the community. And that's what these gifts do, because they are basically offered by people who are pet lovers and either rescuers or vet technicians as well. So here we have Carl. That is our dearly departed cat, Carl. And so my first one, the seller that I'd like to share with you, is someone known as Locket Dogs. She has an Instagram account where she shares her available wares. And the way it works is she sources antique and vintage lockets, And then you buy the locket from her, and you buy it by making a gift to the SPCA or any pet charity of your choice. And then she will paint the portrait of your pet. You provide the photo or whatever reference materials you'd like. You could even provide a little piece of hair if you wanted to take the time to send it to her, and she will put it into the locket of your choice for you. So we've got a variety of examples with dogs here, and this is the one that she did of Carl, our cat, for me, and I absolutely adore it. Now, to contact her, it's Locket Dogs, and the best way is to find her on Instagram. Her name is Carrie, and she will take really good care of you. Now, she's got quite a following, and she's even done some paintings for celebrities. I believe that she found her notoriety when she did a painting on just a square canvas for Drew Barrymore. And ever since then, people have really gotten excited about her paintings. But she does this simply to give back, and she's always looking for different causes, especially supporting our pets, to give back to. So starting at about $200, and she does have a great sale on now, that is a wonderful gift idea. And you could even give it as a sort of future gift to your loved one, telling them that you would like them to pick out a locket and that you'll arrange to have the portrait painted. Usually takes 4 to 8 weeks or so in order to get you a finished piece, but it is so worthwhile. And she's really a delight, and she does her best to advise you on the position of the pet to make sure it's going to fit into the locket, because not all lockets are round. There's many, many different shapes and sizes that she has available. Now, the next one is Sawa Street, and this is a fantastic maker. Her name is Caitlin Sawa. She's on Etsy, and she's also on Instagram, and she has many, many more than 291 sales, but that's all it shows on Etsy. She's been on Instagram for a long time. What she does is she takes your pet portraits and she antiquifies them. So this is, again, Carl. If you look closely, you'll see that he's got a pocket watch, and he also has a brooch that is a C that has been applied. And she offers a variety of different services. So she will take your pets. If you would like to put them into Halloween costumes, so this is some seasonal work that she has done, she will do so. If you have more than one pet that you would like to see included in the same finished product, she can. She can do it in black and white, colorized, Western style, you name it. She's a great artist, and she will choose the jewelry embellishments to your taste, so you can really recommend and request what it is that you would like to see. Her price range is from $60 and up. $60 will get you a black and white of a single pet. It's a little bit more if you want additional pets to be added in, and she's available on Etsy.com. It's the shop Sawa Street, and you can also contact her on Instagram as well. And she is fantastic, very hardworking. Really love our little Carl. In fact, Carl, not only did I have that portrait done, we've printed it, and we have a large print in my husband's office. I like a very, very large print. And in addition to that, I use it as the screensaver on my cell phone too. So it's a great conversation piece as to, oh, what have you got there? Oh, that's Carl, old-timey Carl. All right, next up. This is a gift that you cannot go wrong with, and I think that every single person that is on our chat today and many others would go wild for, me included. That is the gift of choice. And this is a specific choice. So we all love live auctions, and we love YouTube auctions. And Sue from Denim to Diamonds, who is here, is one of my favorite auctioneers. If you don't already follow her, you really should. She is Denim to Diamonds live auctions on YouTube. And while she says she's just a lady with jewelry, she is so much more. If you take a look on the right-hand side, you'll see something that she sold fairly recently, and it was an incredible Art Deco watch on a fantastic enamel guilloche chain. These are just some of the treasures that I've picked up from her over the years, and there are so many more. I love them. So whether you like things that are costume, native, silver, gold, antique, vintage, modern, mid-century, she has some of everything, like truly incredible pieces. And so we will be talking about some of these pieces in the Georgian special coming up in 2 weeks. But I recommend the gift of choice of a gift certificate to Denim to Diamond auctions. You can buy an auction. You can buy a gift card for her auctions directly from her Square site. And I'm going to put that into the write-up notes description on this video. You can also contact her directly, and I'll put that up in just 1 second. But what I love about this is you can personalize the look of the gift card. You can buy for one or many people, so one-stop shop, and you can even do a group gift card if you want multiple people to fund the gift card together. So I've put the brace range starting at $10, but you choose the denomination. Truly gift of choice. Again, YouTube, that's Denim to Diamonds live auctions, and you can contact her at d2dauctions@gmail.com, and I'll put that Square link in as well so that you can directly reach her. Now, I personally think that that is a way better gift than just any old gift card. Get to have some interactive fun and make some friends too. The next and last thing that I'll share is gift cards in general. They can be great, but think broad and wide when you are giving gift cards. So for example, if there's a person that loves to do crafting and also likes antique pieces, think about doing a marketplace gift card. So something like an Etsy or an eBay gift card. Those are ideas that to me are a little bit better than a specific store, like a Sephora gift card where you're forced to only buy makeup because you have wider choice. And I think most of us do a fair bit of shopping on places like Etsy and eBay as well. All right, so that covers all of my gift recommendations. And I hope that you have all had a chance, excuse me. Need a coffee break. There we go. All had a chance to enter #win in all caps, but I'm going to put that into the ticker right now. Depending on where you live, you may win a mug or you may have to win something differently based on Canada Post's no shipping right now. So let's get the ticker to run. Enter win. #win all caps. We've got 18 entrants, so I'm going to give this a couple more minutes before we do the draw. And I'm going to catch up on all of the comments. Let's see. Yes, you definitely can do screenshots as well. All right, I think I'm all caught up. It is great to see you. Hello, Kiki. So please make sure that you get your win in. Good, we are up to 22 now. And in the meantime, I'm going to share with you what is coming up next. So I am doing everything in my power to get back on my bi-weekly schedule. So our next live is coming up in 2 weeks from my home in Vancouver. I will be excited to be home again. Hello, Diane. Hello, Gina. Great to see you. So lovely to see you all. We will be doing vintage antique jewelry collectors tips on Georgian jewelry. And this is going to be an overview of jewelry and gems that defined the era. I will give you a sneak peek into the Georgian jewelry book. I will take you through my collection and we will talk about reproductions because the Georgian era is one of the eras that people do love to try to do reproductions of and put them on eBay. Mind you, there's some pretty easy telltale ways to recognize what is either too good to be true or just ridiculously silly. So I'm excited to share that with you. All right. We have our giveaway ready to go. We've got 24 entrants and I'm going to share my screen as soon as I stop that scrolling ticker. There we have it. Let's share screen and we will do our draw. Remember, if it should happen to pull up my name who had to put the pinning comment, then the winner is going to win $50 in addition to their prize. So good luck all. I'm hitting draw in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and draw. Let's see who our lucky winner is going to be. And it's Mary D. Congratulations, Mary. All right, let's stop sharing. Mary, you get the choice today. You can either win a mug or you can win a $50 gift certificate to Denim to Diamonds live auctions. The choice is yours. You can either tell me right now or email me later, but that is your prize. Congratulations. Hello, Jake Gar. Hello, everyone. Teresa, it is great to see you. Felife. So let us know what you'd like, and we will make sure that we do a giveaway in our next live as well, all about Georgian jewelry. Yes, extra fun. We got to make it fun. This is the gift giving season. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, truly all. I know many of you are based in the US, and I hope that you were able to enjoy time with loved ones, good food, and all is well. Absolutely, Mary. I will arrange that with Sue and get you taken care of. I will go to her Squarespace to buy the gift certificate and get it set up. So if you are looking for links to any of the gift ideas that I've shared today, they will all be added into the write-up description on this video. And as always, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. It is sundaebaubles@gmail.com. And I can't wait to see you all again in 2 weeks' time, and we will talk all about Georgian jewelry. So please save that video and add the notification, and I look forward to spending more time together. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk soon. Bye, everybody.